powerful and crucial message. So it's interesting to see, as I was saying earlier, how the different artists have, explored the theme of racial justice and how that visually looks. But I think, yeah,
Yes.
this piece definitely, like, it goes straight for your, for your heart.
Yeah, it's quite simple. It's
Yeah.
quite simple. And
Mm.
black folks. I have a series of works that I've been doing. And I call it the protagonists. And the idea is that uh, there's often the main actor in every drama, and the actor often has friends, he has enemies, In this series, now the black guy is a protagonist,
Mm.
and I try to express the reasons why, is the main actor, why is targeted, what does he have that others seek, and all of that. So we are all we're all black people, really. We're all black people at the end of the day, Yeah, because the progenitor. I mean, if you're going to trace, imagine that a pandemic, just like the one that has occurred. For you to be able to really resolve it properly, you have to go to the origin.
Mm.
You have to go to ground zero where it happened. What happened? How do we prevent it? So the ground zero is in Africa, basically. I mean, that has to do with humanity. The ground zero. How did humanity form? From where did it form? From what did it form? You need to come all the way there. Now, if you destroy the evidences, you might never find out.
That's another point, yes.
Interesting.
It is interesting. Well, everybody writes a different history, right? So, yeah,
Definitely.
the
Definitely.
origin.
At the
Yeah,
end of the day,
honestly. Mm.
we are all people of conscience.
Mm.
Even an evil person has conscience. Do you know that?
Mm.
Even an evil person has
Somewhere
conscience.
deep down inside.
Yes, but he has muted it. He's muted
Uh-huh.
it, but it's right there. Now, one day the conscience might just cry out and say, "Look, I need to express." You understand? So
I'm here. Yeah.
yes, yes, and then you would start looking back and wondering why did they do this? Because at the end of the day, you realize there's really no gain to what I did.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So people need to search their conscience. The struggle cannot continue. We need to find peace. We need to find peace in the world. And finding peace is addressing injustice, is addressing inequity,
Mm.
bigotry, and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
basically, that is what I love to express on my canvases.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Hi, Heather. Heather just joined us. Is
Oh,
there
really?
any? Yeah, we have Heather. We have Paul is in your fellow artist from Nigeria is also here in the audience.
Okay.
Is there any
Oh,
final questions from the audience before we wrap up? Let's see if anybody has anything else. It's curious that they were interested in your technique.
just a couple of years more, and
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm going to morph into something else.
Yeah, exactly. So they have to ask while it's still here.
Exactly.
Well, do you have any final words for the audience, for any aspiring artists, for your fellow Nigerian artists in the crowd?
Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'm often confronted with that question that how do you make it as an artist?
Mm.
Um, the truth is that there's no hard and fast. There's nothing written on stone, you know.
Mm.
But the basic thing is you have to have real, genuine passion, you know. Passion often improves you. I mean, if you have passion for anything, you will eventually improve, you know. Determination, you have to have a goal, a desire to want to be good, to want to be great, you know. Of course, there are sacrifices along the way. You
Yeah,
know, I
absolutely.
had to sacrifice my many years in the university to stick with this. And folks are saying, ah, you didn't study art and all that. I studied art. I did. You don't have to study art in an institution
Yeah.
to be, you know, yeah, to be well versed, you
Yeah.
know, in the knowledge and the technique of art. You know, you read a lot of things, you read a lot of books. In the days that we decided to become artists, there weren't many opportunities to improve yourself. You know, you only could buy books. If you're lucky, you probably could buy books from abroad. You know,
Yeah.
mostly local books, you know, they're just basic stuff. So if you're lucky, you have contacts abroad, you could buy books and all that. There were no places that you could show your works other than galleries, you know,
Mm.
physical galleries, or maybe you do a local exhibition or something. So there weren't many opportunities as we have today. I mean, you have the
Yeah.
internet, you could connect with anybody all over the world, in Japan, in the US, even in the Arctic, you know, you could connect easily, you know.
Yeah.
So the opportunities are there, you know. So as an artist, if you claim you don't have opportunities, that's because you've not been looking, you know. So if you keep your passion alive, you keep your passion alive, you are determined and you are disciplined, you know, then there is no reason not to make it, you know. So in a
Passion,
nutshell,
determination, discipline, open
yes,
mind, keeping our eyes
exactly.
open for opportunities. That's a good summary. I like it.
Yes, thank you.
All right. And we have one last request, and that was someone wants to see what's behind you. What's the artwork behind you?
Oh, it's a work that let me see if I can put it a little closer.
Uh-huh.
It's a work that is in the process of being painted. Can you see that?
Yeah, wow. You can see all the different layers.
Yes, it's actually a female form.
Mm.
You see that?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So maybe when I'm done, I'm going to post it online.
Yes, do that so we can
It's
see it.
not all that I post online though. And then there is one at the back over there, which is being
Uh-huh.
done currently. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's not finished yet,
Yes.
but
It's
we're
in the
still working
process.
on it.
Beautiful. You
Yes.
have such a unique treatment when you're doing the faces. Like you were
Oh,
saying, yeah, you can always tell when an
yes,
artist is in tune with their trademarks. It comes through.
yes, yes, yes.
No.
The it's for the time, like I said. I
Hmm.
mean, it's for now.
Yeah.
Um, in a couple of years, if I want to keep my sanity, you know, I'm gonna have to evolve again. You know,
Mm.
I mean that way I could still go around calling myself a creative artist. You know,
Yeah. Keep
if I
developing and moving.
if I stay with quick texture and say, oh, now this is my space and all that,
Mhm.
then I've arrived.
You'll know when it's time. I believe in
Sorry.
you. I said you'll know when it's time. I believe in you for
Oh
the
yes,
next
yes,
metamorphosis as an
yes.
artist.
You should. My philosophy is that you always have to have a headroom. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because if you don't have a headroom, you never grow.
Mm.
You know, so you always have to keep a headroom up there so that you can grow into it, and then when you grow into it, you push it a little further up so that you have some more headroom to grow into. You know, so that way you just keep growing. But if you don't push it further up, you grow and then you hit the ceiling. You don't get to grow anymore, and
Yeah.
you probably die.
And on that note, everybody keep some headspace open, keep your creativity open, keep learning, growing, experimenting. And yeah, well, thanks so much for all the wisdom that you've shared with us today and your thoughts and the conversation. It was really nice to host you, to have you with us.
Thank you. It's all
Absolutely.
my pleasure. It's all my pleasure. And on behalf of all the artists, you know, I want to say thank you for everything you're doing. You know, Pitroda Gallery, you know, I don't know all of the names, but Sonja is a name that easily comes to mind, you know. So on behalf of the artists, I want to say thank you for this platform. It's
Of
been great.
course.
You know, it's
My
been great.
pleasure.
And I wish the sky isn't going to be your limit. Your limit will be, you know, where you want it to be, you know. So that's my prayer and my hope for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Thank
You're
you. And I'll
welcome.
pass it along to the team. And so for everybody listening, so all of the artwork is available for auction. So check it out. Don't forget to check it out at priceless.com/Pitroda, or check it out, the links in our bio as well. We're revving up for our next projection show in Chicago this Thursday, and then our grand finale, the closing show in New York City, actually in Brooklyn, next Monday, June the 21st. So we hope to see you there and to connect online as well. You have to come to the grand finale. It's going to be late for you.
I hope. It's where? It's in Washington?
It's in New York.
It's
Brooklyn.
in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's in which month?
This month, next Monday, not this Monday, but the following, June 21st.
Oh my! I could be there virtually, right?
Yeah, you can come virtually, of course. I'm going to make the big hop. I'm going to be there in person. But anyways.
Oh yeah.
So
okay.
log in onto Instagram and follow our Instagram live streaming on that night.
Definitely.
I'll send you the info.
I look forward to it. To it. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you.
a great evening.
Bye bye. See you all next time. See you.
Bye everybody.